I'm about to run the Boston Marathon in spray-on shoes.
I've ran a marathon in Crocs, flip-flops, and even Temu shoes, but I'm gonna be honest with y'all. This might just be the craziest shoe yet. These are the On Cloudboom Strike Light Spray, and were quite literally sprayed on by a robot just 24 hours ago. And today, I'm gonna be putting them to the ultimate test here at the Boston Marathon. This is a very special race, and not just because the Boston Marathon is the world's most famous marathon, but because I'm also gonna be guiding this extremely incredible person, Ari. Ari is visually blind, and this is his 10th time running the Boston Marathon. My goal is pretty simple. Get Ari across the finish line.
All right, we're exactly 1/4 mile into the 129th Boston Marathon. That's right, and this marathon's a little bit different, you guys. Today, I'm running with my good friend, Ari. We're gonna be guiding this man for this entire marathon. Are we ready?
Yes, sir. Let's go. Let's go.
That's right. For the next 26.2 miles, I'll be acting as a guide for Ari as he attempts to complete the Boston Marathon for his 10th time. In order to make sure that Ari is safe during the race, we're tethered by this short rope, and my main objective is to make sure that Ari doesn't fall.
Past mile 1, Ari's looking really fantastic. You feel fantastic too, right?
Hell yeah. Feels great, buddy.
He feels great. It's time we let you guys in on the game plan here. Make sure that Ari doesn't die on this course. That's our game plan.
For the next 25 miles, along with making sure that Ari is safe, we also need to make sure that he's well hydrated and fueled throughout the race. So we'll be stopping at every single aid station.
This is Gatorade. We're gonna get water next. We're gonna get water. Killing it. All right, let's go straight here. Right there, right there. Hold that line. Jake here is an experienced guide. This man's done it many, many times. So I'm learning the ropes as we go.
Doing good, man. You're doing great.
Jake will also be running with us, and he's guided Ari for over 6 years and is an experienced guide for the marathon distance. We will both be making sure that Ari is safe throughout the race.
What was that? Say that one more time.
I said too easy.
He said too easy. That's right, baby. Mile 3, we're kind of right on target. That was a 9:03. I feel like that's really good.
Yeah.
We don't need to go any faster than that.
We do not.
At this point, we're kind of flying. The shoes are feeling fantastic, and our pace is pretty incredible.
Just past 5K, and these shoes are feeling pretty fantastic. I'm honestly shocked at how well they stay on my feet. I mean, you just expect them to either rip or tear or something. I don't know. It's crazy, though. They feel fantastic.
Having no laces is definitely somewhat concerning, but after a while, you just kind of forget. The shoes might actually be goated.
Mile 4, 9:09.
And as we begin to knock off mile by mile, Ari was absolutely cruising. This man's drive is something that I have never witnessed before, and it's actually kind of blowing my mind.
Absolutely demolishing these miles one by one. Ari's killing it.
Demolishing the miles is a complete understatement, and at this point, we just need to continue to lock into our goal. Unfortunately, the day was getting pretty hot pretty quick, and hydration is going to play a key factor in the success of our day.
We're doing good. Hit a little downhill here.
Yeah.
Feeling very nice.
Yeah.
Ari's fighting, he's pushing.
Yeah.
Dude, we're killing it. There's mile 4, a 9:27.
Yeah.
We're looking good.
Looking good this early in the race is always a great sign, but anyone who's run a marathon knows that the real race starts at mile 15. Only time will tell if we can pull this thing
Dude,
off.
every single mile, I admire this man more. Look how tight this is. This is crazy. Good work, Ari. You're on fire, my man.
We pressed on and were quickly in a massive group of runners, which posed a completely new obstacle as a guide. My main goal is to make sure that Ari doesn't fall, and with people closing in from all directions, this becomes very difficult.
All right, that's mile 7. 10-minute mile, feeling good. Shoes are feeling pretty fantastic. I kind of forgot that I had the brown shoes on, I'm not gonna lie.
Little did I know, Ari has the absolute dog in him, and we were continuing to knock off miles like they were nothing, and before we knew it, we were at mile 7.
All right, just hit mile 8. Honestly, I'm blown away. Ari's an absolute animal. Jake is clearly done this enough times to know exactly what he's doing. I'm massively inspired. We're not even halfway.
At this point, I'm definitely forgetting that I had shoes on that don't even have laces, but the question remains, can these shoes take the beating of a 26-mile race? There's only one way to find out.
Yep. We're up. All right, hey, move a little to your left.
It's hard to tell you exactly what this experience is like. I know how difficult a marathon is, and to see Ari persevere is something that I can't quite put into words.
Ari had a little bit of an ankle tape up there. We're back on the path. We're ready to go. A little bit of bumpiness, a little bumpiness.
One by one, we were knocking off miles, and before we knew it, we were approaching the halfway point.
Mile 13. Woo!
The halfway point of the marathon is usually where things start to go wrong for me. But honestly, we're kind of cooking.
Energy. All right, little shoe update at mile 13 and a half. Guys, we're at the halfway mark. 13.2 and well, boom.
That's right. We were already halfway, and Ari is absolutely crushing this marathon. The shoes were also feeling fantastic, and the energy is electric.
Mile 15. There it is. We just passed
I
it.
had to keep reminding myself that these shoes are literally sprayed on by a robot. The technology is pretty insane, and to think that they're actually taking a beating with every step and somehow staying together is quite incredible. We'll see if they can actually make it to the finish line.
Monkey never cramps. No, the monkey never cramps.
The monkey never cramps.
No.
It feels good.
Yeah, baby.
That's right. The monkey never cramps. So with the banana in the tank, I pressed on, and Ari was absolutely crushing each mile.
It's been a while since I had one of these.
I was picking up some pretty fun snacks along the way, and before we knew it, we were approaching mile 17.
Thank you. Oh no, I just need these. This is perfect. Thank you. This is feeling good. Let's go. Oh yeah. Let's
Our
go.
pace had slowed some, but we weren't about to give up on our goal. And with just a few miles left, I could tell that Ari was digging deep, and he wasn't about to give up.
These guys are killing it. Absolutely killing it. Let's go, Ari. Let's go, Ari.
Mile 20 of a marathon is a pretty special place. This is the point where you can really start to see the light at the end of the tunnel. It's just us, these spray-on shoes, and 26 miles of pure
There.
glory.
Need some water? All right. Approaching mile 20.
Hell yeah.
Woo! Hey, this is my favorite part of the race. This is where you gotta lock in.
Unfortunately, the unthinkable happened right after mile 21, and we were forced to visit the med tent. Ari was experiencing some symptoms of dehydration, which is definitely cause for concern. However, after being cleared by the medical team, this man decided that he was ready to press on in a final attempt to finish the Boston Marathon for his 10th time. So we gave it everything we had in us to get to that finish line.
Good.
You know, after going through all this footage and reflecting on the experience, I'm just left in awe of Ari. He truly embodies the Too Easy lifestyle. This is actually my 20th time running a marathon distance, and Boston's always been a goal of mine, but I didn't picture it going like this. It was, without a doubt, one of the most special experiences that I've ever had as a runner. Thank you to Ari and Jake for letting me be a part of your team, and thank you to On for making it happen. Let's just say that spray-on shoes might just be the move.
Too easy, dog. Too easy, dog. This is Yes, sir. Hey, I'm proud of you, man. That's number 10. Number 10.